All right, well, let's talk about that sunshine across the northern half of the state here. We've got sunshine, but you'll notice we're starting to see some of those clouds sneaking in from the south and southwest. That's not slowing the temperature down yet, at least. We're at 87 degrees currently outside of the ABC4 studios. But, of course, as we look a little further to the south, as we get into Washington County, notice a lot more. In fact, we'll call it mostly cloudy skies showing up out there. Still dry for now for the most part, but we are expecting the chance of isolated showers and storms to increase in that area. Now, because of the cloud cover that's ramping up across the south, you can see these temperatures only at 77 in Cedar City, 81 in Milford, 84 degrees in St. George. Compare that with 87 degrees right now in Salt Lake City, up to 88 degrees now in Ogden. And so temperatures, yeah, they're pretty uniform into the 80s right now just because we got the clouds to the south, sunshine, but still slightly cooler across the north. Take a look at your weather headlines. The monsoon moisture continues to move back into the Beehive State as we go throughout the next really 12 to 48 hours or so. We're going to see that increasing chance from south to north across the area. Now, the greatest threat for some flash flooding concerns will be across southern Utah. Again, that's for this afternoon, but that chance will likely ramp up across the state as we go throughout the rest of the week. But because of the clouds and the rain, temperatures will remain at or below average in many spots, especially by the time we get towards the weekend. So the weather map showing us that high pressure, pulling in some of that moisture. We've got flood watches in Arizona. We've got flood watches in California. And you can see a lot of cloud cover. That's the indication of that moisture for now. But in the next couple of hours, we do expect more showers and storms to develop. And that will be the sign that we continue to pump up that monsoon moisture and giving us that chance of rain. So as we kind of look at the chance for rain this afternoon, we can see some of these isolated, slow-moving downpours across portions of southwestern Utah. So Cedar City, Kanab, Springdale, over towards St. George. That's why we've got a marginal risk for a little flash flooding later this afternoon. Now, as we go into your Thursday, that will shift a little further to the north and will include places like Richfield over towards Beaver, potentially over towards Escalante. And then notice by the time we head into your Friday afternoon, we're going to be talking about the I-80 corridor and points south, all having at least that marginal risk of flash flooding. Again, that's only about a 5% chance in any one particular location, but you get the idea. The heavier downpours will be increasing in coverage and intensity in the coming days. So Futurecast showing us here this afternoon in the next couple of hours, we expect storms to start firing up over southwestern Utah. So anywhere from, let's say, Beaver down towards Cedar City, St. George, and then that will actually push back towards St. George and the Ivins area as they go into this evening. So 7, 8 o'clock, we'll still see some downpours probably pushing back towards portions of Washington and Iron counties. And then going into your Thursday afternoon, we'll bump that chance of precipitation a little farther to the north, closer towards the I-80 corridor as we continue to tap into some of that monsoon moisture. And then Friday, that chance goes from north to south across the state, some of those isolated to scattered downpours. Temperatures will stay very warm again for us today, but today will be the last really hot day. We'll call it low to mid-90s along the Wasatch Front. We should be in the mid-80s for your Wednesday in southwest Utah, only in the mid-90s thanks to the cloud cover and the chance of those scattered showers and storms this afternoon and evening. St. George, those temperatures head down into the upper 80s to lower 90s as we head towards the weekend with that chance of isolated to scattered storms. And then notice as you look towards the Wasatch Front, those 90s turn into 80s, maybe low to mid-80s for the upcoming weekend. Alyssa?